It was an incredible time.
Thank you.
But I go by Jennifer, and I'm from Ontario, Canada. My dad is very musical. He's self-taught piano and guitar, and he and I would go and do little concerts at the seniors' homes, old age homes. So in middle school, high school, he and I would go to these senior centers, and I would sing in those. I was in choirs that would tour around Canada, and I did a lot of musicals growing up as well. So I did my bachelor's in voice performance. I loved music and I loved kids, so I decided to pursue that career choice. From that degree, I met some colleagues in Luxembourg, and I went to Luxembourg for a month, and they remembered me as a student teacher, and apparently I did an okay job, so they hired me to be a middle school music teacher. I directed the bands there, I did a couple musicals, which was really amazing, and then decided I needed some sunshine in my life, and Luxembourg was so beautiful, but it rained all the time. So I really wanted to find some sunshine, and I moved to Barcelona last year. I've been living in Barcelona now for 2 years, so I teach music to students from international schools. Currently I'm teaching grade 3, 4, and 5, and grade 7. I teach band, so trumpet, clarinet, saxophone, flute, and I also teach ukulele, guitar, piano, voice. I have a choir as well. These COVID times, the quarantine as well, was definitely a challenge, having to teach online band, online choir, online musicals. So it's been quite a test of my career, I think. We locked down in the middle of March. We were told that we could come and collect our stuff at school and prepare things for the students to pick up, but then we weren't even allowed to come on campus. I just remember just sitting in here and thinking, okay, this isn't real. I don't think, they kept saying, okay, in 2 weeks time we'll be, they would always extend it by 2 weeks. So we were never told 3 months you're gonna be in lockdown. We were locked down on that Friday, and so I had the weekend to kind of be okay, this is just a weekend. I'm in my house on my PJs, whatever. And then Monday it kind of hit. I had to be online as a teacher. I can't believe we're in this situation, and I feel so alone and helpless. It's just one of those feelings. And usually when I'm upset or whatever, I like to play music because it makes me feel better. And I remember in Italy, they were doing little balcony concerts. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I got this big amp that I use for my piano, and I just cranked it up and I put it in my door. And I was like, it doesn't matter if anyone's listening, my doors were open. And I started singing All You Need Is Love. 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 Love is all you need. I love playing for people, but I didn't think people would open up their windows, especially since I don't know, it's the first day of the week. I really need. Yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. They started shouting out requests, so I was like, okay, same time tomorrow. And it was during my lunchtime, so about 1 o'clock, and I would do maybe 4 or 5 songs every day. Keep holding on, 'cause we'll make it through, we'll make it through. The light where the sky meets the sea, it calls me. No one knows how far it goes. When moment, somebody was ringing my doorbell, and I felt that was kind of weird. I was like, who's trying to contact me? And it turns out there was like a family nearby that was, I'm assuming, but they were working at night. And I was waking them up with my music, you know, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I then had to change my time to 6 o'clock, which was better because I finished school. So yeah, every day I would just do, it started just with the piano, and then I brought in the ukulele, and then I had my guitar, and it was just something that we looked forward to every single day. I did them up until, middle of June. And there was one moment where everything was kind of lifted, and I was like, you know what? I only have maybe like 15 more until I get to 100 concerts. I'm gonna do 100 concerts.
But you didn't have to cut me off, make it like it never happened and that we were nothing.
Sometimes, I don't know, there was like a theme of the day, you know, whatever it was. Sometimes I would have a 90s tribute or a Canadian tribute or a musical.
Me, a name I call myself, for a long, long way to run.
The song Bob Cajun by Tragically Hip, that was the one where I cried in front of everyone. That was very emotional. Well, that day, my parents now, they're retired, and they live in Bob Cajun, Ontario. And there was just like a huge, surgence of COVID in that community, and a lot of people died. I wanted to honor that, and I wanted to sing Bob Cajun, but I just got too emotional and I started crying. And so in front of strangers. I've got a lot of kids in my area, so they really like the Disney songs, especially Frozen. So I would change the lyrics, let it go, I change it to stay inside, the whole world's counting on you. My last song that I sang on the rooftop, it was like my dream to finally get to the rooftop.
I'm going to try my rooftop dream.
And so what I did is I had bought this looper pedal, and all my friends were upstairs, and I sang the last song, which is Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, which is one of my favorite songs. You know, my last concert was about 45 minutes. I did like a full set. Here in Barcelona, they have this big festival. It's called the Gracia Festival, because I had done these 100 concerts. That was probably the highlight of it, was to be invited to that and to see and meet my neighbors in person, not from across. Like, I actually saw them face to face, and I had a drink with them, you know, and that was really cool. Now we have lives again. I was, you know, a new person in a very big city. I felt very misplaced and kind of lost in the city. I didn't know if it was for me. Maybe I didn't belong here, you know. And then when we had to, you know, kind of confine ourselves and meet each other, especially through these concerts, I met amazing people. I actually learned how to play guitar a little better, and I learned a lot of ways to like set up my own sound, so that was really helpful. And I guess if I were to do another 100 concerts, that would benefit me to know that, have that knowledge already. I don't want to say anything was challenging, because it was the thing that made me survive quarantine, you know, that it was the thing that didn't make me feel so alone. I don't even know how to express in words how grateful I am that I had something to look forward to every single day. And I don't want to be over dramatic or anything, but it is such an incredible time that we've experienced. I hope it did the same for you as it did for me. I am Jennifer Lynn Parnall, and I'm a musician slash music educator, and this is my voice on #quarantine concerts.